31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
The rain was here a little bit earlier and has now obviously decided to come back.
Moving back in as well. Again, no concern that we're going to have severe weather overnight tonight. We never thought that was going to be a huge issue, but there was that small chance. But that's not a problem. Just damp, I think, is going to be the crux of it. Let's kind of talk about it. If you love a rainy night, this forecast is for you because we've got it. Those rain chances will stay generally elevated as we head through the next 10 hours. And that will carry us into tomorrow morning as well. So if you had plans to be out early on Saturday, just be mindful it is still going to be damp across the area. Likely some widespread light to moderate rainfall will continue early in the day on your Saturday, but we'll scoot it all out of here as we head into tomorrow afternoon. How much rain have we picked up thus far around the area? For most of us, around half an inch or so, with a few exceptions. You see out here into parts Franklin County, some higher numbers around Russellville, Red Bay, closer to an inch there. And as far as where the heaviest rain has come in, as expected, it was over parts of Sand Mountain, anywhere from an inch, inch and a half, even in some cases there in southern DeKalb County, a little bit over 2 inches of rainfall. Now, we are going to add a little bit more to this, but I don't think it's going to be enough to cause any big flooding issues out there. Officially, Weather Service still has the flood watch going until noon tomorrow, but I just don't foresee that we're going to have enough rain overnight tonight and early Saturday that's going to cause any big issues with flooding. About another half inch that we'll add here from Huntsville back out to the west, and portions of Sand Mountain, maybe upwards of another inch in some areas through Marshall and DeKalb County. That's manageable for us as we take you through the next 12 hours or so. Forecast for the weekend, again, tomorrow will be wet in the morning, will remain cloudy, but drawing out into the afternoon. And enjoy that 62 because Sunday is going to be a good bit colder for us. We will return to some sunshine, but only 45 for the high. The overall weather pattern is going to undergo a change following the rainfall, which is going to get us back to a little bit more typical January weather. In fact, we're trending colder than average now as we take you throughout next week and towards next weekend. That means there are going to be more cold days than mild ones, so get ready to bust out the winter coat once again. That will come in handy in the days going forward. Again, the rain gear coming in handy right now. 31 Triple Doppler is showing that rain overspreading the area, but again, most of it light to moderate for the time being. May pick up in a few spots overnight tonight, but it doesn't look like anything too crazy in terms of heavy rainfall. Here we are at midnight, still mostly light to moderate on the wet weather out there. We take you overnight into tomorrow morning. Widespread rain will continue. Might be a couple pockets where it's a little bit heavier, where you see some of those brighter colors, but again, that's not expected to be a widespread issue. We work our way towards 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, still holding on to some steady rain in DeKalb County, but most of that working its way out. A few lingering showers will be behind as we take you towards midday, and then this little skinny green line here, that's likely not rainfall, but that is a cold front. And once that arrives tomorrow afternoon, temperatures will begin to fall, and that will usher in that chillier weather pattern for us, kicking in at the end of the weekend and staying with us throughout most of next week. Here's your forecast tomorrow. Highest rain chances before 10 o'clock in the morning. Notice they drop back 20% or less as we head into tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures only making it as warm as the low 60s, and that may be the warmest that we see for at least the next 10 to 14 days, the way it's looking. Those are your highs tomorrow. Again, by Sunday, it is going to be a good bit colder. Here's your Way 31 Storm Tracker 10-day, 36 Sunday morning, only 45 Sunday afternoon. Monday morning, that'll be a cold one, down to 25, and then still only reaching the 40s for your highs. We're briefly back in the 50s Tuesday, Wednesday, but then there's another push of cold air that will come in around midweek. Now, right now, it doesn't look like a lot of moisture with it, so perhaps a few showers on Wednesday, and as we turn colder Wednesday night into Thursday morning and the moisture departs, not out of the question, there could be a couple snow showers or snow flurries early Thursday. Doesn't look like a big deal, but for those of you wanting to see a few flakes, this forecast is for you. You look at those temperatures next Thursday, Friday, struggling to hit 40 for your highs, and we'll stay cold into next weekend. And there are some indications there'll be another weather maker that will come through next weekend, and depending on the temperature profile and the moisture availability, perhaps another chance at some frozen stuff. It's a long way off. And we're not going to talk about it in detail right now, but it is something that is showing up in the data and has for about the last day or so. So it's caught my eye, and we're going to be watching.
Well, I was going to say, I saw a 38 for a low, and I saw a 38 for a high.
Yes.
But that's still well off.
That is still well off, but definitely looks like we are heading into a colder stretch So finally feeling like January should.
Very good. Thanks, Jeff. We'll be right back.